So in Season 5, Overwatch 2 decided to overhaul a few of the heroes in Overwatch 2. They did Mei really good, McCree is still weird, and they also changed Lifeweaver to actually be somewhat decent and viable now. Widowmaker is no longer going to be one-shotting you literally across the map, and Roadhog actually got a pretty significant buff, just like how you guys should be buffing this video with likes and subscribing. I'm gonna be honest, my favorite hero that got changes in Overwatch 2 Season 5 is Mei, because now she just doesn't do boring slowing for 40%. Now it ramps up from 30% to 50%, and if she gets a full freeze on you with her endothermic blaster, it can slow you for up to 75%, especially if she uses her secondary fire and she hits you with it. It also does 40 damage and instantly activates the 75% slow. This change to Mei actually changes her playstyle if you play her optimally, because now you just don't want to either snipe people or try to slow them down with the endothermic blast. You want to build up the slow with the endothermic blast and then hit them with the secondary fire, hoping that your team follows up on it, and while they're slow, they die. It makes Mei even more of a team-centric hero instead of just a hero that runs around trying to snipe people, but she also has a slow in her back pocket whenever someone gets too close. Now you kind of want to try to slow people because A, you get extra damage, and it makes it easier for your team to follow up on them. I know this change isn't probably going to be for everyone, and it most likely isn't going to be for everyone, because getting slowed in Overwatch 2 or any game is very bad. And trust me, Cassidy, aka McCree, he has an even worse version of this. I'm like, we might as well start talking about it since we're already talking about McCree now. His Magna Grenade no longer does a ridiculous amount of damage. Yes, boys, yes, I get it. We're all happy here. But now it slows you, and not only does it slow you, it also has a new ability attached to it called Hinder. And with Hinder, you can't use any movement abilities. It doesn't matter what it is, you can't use any movement abilities while you have the Magna Grenade stuck to you. It also does an initial 10 damage whenever it sticks to you, and the damage is only 70 now whenever it explodes, so technically you'll be taking 80 damage. Also, he can just chuck this thing halfway across the map. In my opinion, this is a, I guess, decent upgrade to McCree's Magna Grenade, but it's a pretty sizable downgrade to everyone else, because now he can just snipe you with this thing, and you can't use any movement abilities, so if you're getting chased by anyone, guess what? You're too bad. So moving on from one of the best changes to a hero to one of the worst changes to a hero. Any Widow main is sobbing, they're crying. They cannot be consoled. They can no longer one-shot you across the map, seeing that they decreased her fall-off range from 100 to 60 meters. So I think 99.999% of Overwatch 2 players are just rejoicing. No longer getting one-shot by a Widowmaker, but let's all be honest here, Hanzo's the real menace here. But his nerfs are pretty insignificant, seeing that they only changed his storm arrows from doing a 125 max damage to 120. Oh no, you just have to hit one more shot or melee them. Also, now whenever you hit someone with the sonic arrow, it makes a sound and also gives off a visual indicator saying like, hey, you've been stuck with a sonic arrow, you probably don't want to go anywhere near the open. Now the changes to Hanzo are pretty insignificant, and I really don't want to talk about those changes because there's a few of them that really doesn't matter. It's not really going to change how you play the hero all that much. Unlike Roadhog. Okay, so I may have lied. The Roadhog changes is also pretty insignificant if you think about it, but also it's pretty big, seeing that after you do take a breather, you take 50% more healing for 2 seconds from any heal source. It's a pretty big change, but it's a pretty big change that not too many people are gonna notice. Now for what everyone has been waiting for, the Lifeweaver buffs. Maximum healing increased from 65 to 75. Don't know why it was kept at 65 in my opinion. 75 sounds way better. And also it plays way better because I've been playing some of Lifeweaver and it just feels better knowing that you're gonna be doing a significant amount of healing instead of just healing on someone, essentially. The equivalent of more except for slower. The Thorn Volley damage has been moved from 5 per shot to 6 per shot. In my opinion, it doesn't feel that good still. It feels pretty low still. Technically you'll be doing 12 damage a shot now, but it feels pretty low in my opinion. It doesn't feel like it really changed anything. They increased the projectile's radius, which means you're gonna have a little bit more spread on it. Don't know why you would do that, seeing that you kind of want him to do some kind of damage, seeing that every other healer can do some kind of significant damage. The walkable area for his pedal platform has now been increased by 15%, which means you can probably stand a little bit closer to the edge before you fall off. The area for the triggering of the pedal platform has been reduced, which actually is a pretty good change, because it used to be if you even like looked at it, the thing would just go up in the air. The cooldown for his life grip has went down from 20 to 16, which is a pretty big change and is pretty decent on Lifeweaver, but also adding the 50 healing onto whoever you life grip really makes this ability actually good. And his only nerf is to his ultimate, which, let's all be honest here, it doesn't matter. They could raise the whole ultimate cost by 50%, and it really wouldn't change the hero all that much, but they only raised it by 8%. But boys, tell me in the comment below, how do you guys feel about the changes to the heroes? In my opinion, I really don't like the McCree change. I really don't like how that thing can slow you now and stop you from using your movement abilities. So yeah, tell me in the comments down below what you guys think of all the Overwatch 2 Season 5 changes that they came out with, especially for the heroes. I'm like, they also made some lighting changes for maps, but they always do that. But I also want to take some time at the end of this video to talk to you guys about the channel and the direction I kind of want to go with it in. I really want to continue, honestly, making gaming videos, but also I want to make videos that I'm proud of, like that How Do I Explain McCree video that I put up a month ago. And I was gonna do a video on Lifeweaver, but playing Lifeweaver was one of the most hardest and stressful things that I could do, and most of the information in the video that I made is kind of just outdated now. I recorded a video a month ago, back whenever, you know, I put up the How Do I Explain McCree video, and whenever I recorded the video, the information was obviously whenever the hero first came out, and now this hero has went through significant changes, so a lot of the information in that video is just straight up wrong now. I may or may not continue editing the video, but I have a new pretty big video coming out on, you know, Diablo 4. I have pretty big plans for the video and pretty big plans for another video that I'm already planning out right now. I kind of want to do reviews of games and even maybe movies and TV shows on this channel, but I also want to stick with the shorts. So I want to make these more long form videos more worth it for you guys. Like, even if I do like a little briefing video like this on like what's coming in Overwatch or Apex or Valorant or whatever game, I still want to feel like, you know, a pretty significant thing to you guys and not just like a throwaway video. And as you guys can see, I've been trying to do more long form videos and my channel has took a huge hit. Everything's down from subscribers to views to even watch time, which is pretty sad. But I mean, like, hopefully we can get it back up, because at one point I was getting like 2,000 subs a month. Now the channel's kind of dead. But I know the channel is gonna hopefully be revived one day. The shorts algorithm will bless me again. Hopefully the long form video algorithm will bless me again. I'm gonna start streaming more, like every Thursday I'm gonna start streaming at 3 p.m. EST. And that's gonna be more variety streaming because, trust me, I've played more than enough Overwatch in my lifetime. But if you guys wanna support me, you guys can become channel members. I really don't know what I should do with the channel memberships, as in rewards wise. If you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments down below. Or you could also just drop a super thanks down in the comments. That would also be cool too. But also, anytime you guys see any of my videos or shorts, you know, clicking on it, you know, going to my profile and look through some other shorts and videos also helps out a lot too. But other than that, hopefully you all have a nice night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you all in the next video.